Every single year, Dollar Tree carries an insanely large selection of Christmas ornaments. They are great for decorating your home, but they are so fun for crafting. I'm going to start with this large red glittery ornament, again from Dollar Tree. Remove the top portion, and we're going to take this leftover little wooden piece from a bottle brush Christmas tree from Dollar Tree. Remove the excess glue from the top, and we're just going to attach the big bulb right on top of that. And you just want to hold it in place until it kind of hardens. Then we're going to bring in this beautiful golden style glittery ornament, remove the top from it again, and hot glue it on top of the large one. And again, hold it until it hardens. I'm going to reinforce it with a little bit more hot glue just so that it doesn't go anywhere. Then we're going to take this darker golden one, remove the top from it, and then attach it. But I quickly realized, wait a minute, I can actually remove it and add a skewer stick first. This is going to give me more stability on that top ornament. I added glue and inserted the skewer stick right in there because they are made out of foam. And then we're going to attach it with more hot glue and just push it right there. This isn't going anywhere. Okay, I'm going to change the angle here so that you can see. I'm just going to add some greenery. These are just greenery picks from the Christmas selection. And we're going to keep it simple. Now, you can add whatever you want to this piece. But because there is so much going on with the ornaments, I wanted to keep the greenery nice and simple. So I'm just going to add them in between each ornament, adding hot glue, but being very careful because I want everything to look naturally and just very simple without glue showing, because I don't want to add berries or bells or ribbon, although you can if you want. I just want to keep it simple. And that's it, my friends. Oh my word, I love the way this one turned out. What a fun piece you can add on a mantle, console table, even as a centerpiece. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, I'm going to take this adorable elf looking feet ornaments. They come two in a pack. And I'm going to go on my Cricut design space and design this Merry Christmas with this little chimney on the side. I'm going to place it on my cutting machine and let it do its thing. Then I'm going to weed. This is heat transfer vinyl from HTV Ront, which is today's sponsor, by the way. And I'm going to tell you about their manual heat press. Okay, I know that there's an auto one out there, which I do have, but I love this one. It is 15 inches wide by 15 inches tall. And I love that you have this little knob that you can adjust the pressure depending on how much pressure you need or want. The handle opens just like this, and you can swivel it 180 degrees on both sides. Now, my lighting wouldn't let me go all the way, but I love that I have all this extra space without fear of burning my hands. I can place t-shirts and hoodies and even canvas style tote bags. Now, it has that extra space at the back that you can add a hoodie, and you have all that space for the extra fabric. It has an electrical cord and has this little electric remote panel that you can set the heat, temperature, as well as the time. It brings instructions which you can read, and they're very easy to understand, as well as a guide with how much heat and time you need for every fabric. This is how the knobs work. You just set the temperature, you set the time, and then you're going to hear the little beep when it's ready and heated up. I'm going to place the t-shirt that I am going to use right there on the heating pad, and then we're going to place the design right on top. I'm going to secure it with some heat-resistant tape, and then we're just going to attach it by pressing in with the heat press. I'm going to add some parchment paper in between, set it, and then we're going to press the button and let it do its thing. Only 15 seconds was all that is needed at 290 degrees for the type of fabric that I had. Once it beeps, you know that it's ready, so I'm just going to remove it. And this is a cool down removal, so you want to let it cool down and then remove the plastic and then reveal your design. How fun is this? I'm going to set it for another 15 seconds with more parchment paper. That way it'll be nice and set. HTV Ront is offering a great deal for Prime Days on Amazon, and the link is down in the description box. They're also giving you a code, and if you use that code, you get an extra 5% off. This is a great time. If you've been wanting to try and have one of these heat presses machines, go ahead and check it out. All right, so we're going to take the adorable ornaments, and we are going to cut off everything from it, including a portion of the legs. That sounds awful. Anyways, because we wanted to attach it like if it was coming out of the chimney. Aren't they cute? Oh my gosh. So I removed a little bit of the cotton from it, and I'm just going to use some needle and thread, and I'm just going to sew that little bottom so the cotton doesn't come off. And then I'm just going to sew it to the top of the chimney using, again, the needle and thread. Now, if you have a sewing machine, way easier. I did it by hand, and I think I should have just used the sewing machine. But anyways, once that bottom portion was attached, I'm just going to attach it just a little bit on the top. And I did the same thing with the other leg. How adorable is this? Now, don't judge me. The shirt didn't fit me. I know. I wanted it to, but it didn't. So it's okay. It looks beautiful. And one day I will fit it. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take this beautiful round ornament and we're going to pair it with a snowman ornament. It looks beautiful as is, but I want to make something fun and different and maybe a little larger, just for maybe even bigger Christmas trees. This would be a perfect ornament. We're going to remove everything from it, and then we're going to take the snowman ornament, which I think is adorable. We're going to remove the little decorations from the hat, although we are going to replace it with bigger ones. I'm going to take some of this glittery, shimmery ribbon from Dollar Tree, and we're just going to fold it in half and place it on the hat. This is to cover the glue that was left over, and it also adds a layer of decor and embellishments. And then I'm just going to add different things from Dollar Tree just to make it a little bit, again, larger and a little bit more grand. These little frosted figs are from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to cut up a few of them and just hot glue it to the front. And then we're going to add a cute little pine cone and some berries just to add color. But again, this is where you can add whatever you want, or you could have just left it the way it was. Up to you. All right, so then we are going to attach the round portion onto the head of the snowman because we are creating, again, a larger ornament. So we're just going to add hot glue and then just hold it until it hardens. It does take a little bit because of the material of each ornament, but it does work well. You can add whatever you want as a scarf, but I do have this striped ribbon that I think is gorgeous. I believe I got this one at Walmart last year. I'm going to remove the wired portion of it, and then I'm going to cut it in half so it's a little bit more sized appropriately for the ornament. And then we're going to wrap it around the neck and crisscross it like it will look like a little scarf. And we're going to hot glue it in place. I cut off the excess, and then we're just going to add a couple little tiny embellishments because I feel like it was needing something. I'm going to add one more of those little frosted pigs and a little bit more of those berries. Now you can change the jute string from the top. I decided to keep it. I think it looks fine. But how adorable is he? Oh my word. I love that you can use these again on larger trees because now it became a large ornament. But what do you think? Let me know down in the comments. For this next Dollar Tree DIY craft, we are going to take some of these ornaments that you can find at Dollar Tree every single year during Christmas time. We're going to do gold and red, but of course you can use any combination you want. This ring I got on Amazon, but Dollar Tree carries these every so often. They did not have them at my Dollar Tree, so I did order these on Amazon, and I love having them. I'm going to cut open one side just so that we can thread some of the ornaments, and we're just going to thread them until I run out. And I'm going to alternate the golden and the red tones as well as the size and just kind of keep it in somewhat of a pattern, but it doesn't have to. You do whatever you want. So I'm just going to keep threading them. Now, some of them did come off with a little hook. You just want to add a little glue and it works really well. And I did that until, again, I ran out of ornaments. Once it was filled, we're just going to kind of lift it up here just so that all the ornaments can just fall into place, and then I can arrange them as I need to. To keep them in place, I'm going to add a dab of hot glue on each end. That way they're not going to kind of slide away. Now to the top, we're just going to add some ribbon. Now, of course, we cut that open, so we want to cover this up, and I'm going to use this beautiful red ribbon from Dollar Tree, fold it a few times, and then I'm going to attach it with hot glue and then just roll around a few times. This is where we can hang the wreath, but we can also add some embellishments to it as well. Secure it with a little bit of my hot glue, and then we're just going to add some greenery picks. The one I'm using are from Amazon, but of course you can use the ones from Dollar Tree as well. And then I'm going to finish it off by adding a couple little extra leftover small ornaments that I had from the piece. I'm going to add some of these extra picks just to add a little bit of dimension, a different color tone of the green. And we're going to add a couple all around the ornaments. Just again, just to make it a little larger and as well as add that dimension and color difference. But I love the way this is turning out. Again, you can use any color combination you want, of course. What a beautiful wreath. Oh my word, it's so inexpensive to make. And it would make a beautiful wreath for on top of your mantle or your front door. But let me know what you think of this one down in the comments. I have another video here for you, my friends, with tons more of Dollar Tree DIY crafts inspiration. Check it out. Thank you, HTV Ron, for sponsoring today's video. Don't forget to check out their link in the description box. That way you can take advantage of the deal. Have a blessed day. Bye.